when you have a genuine, beautiful relationship with life with zero expectation, I swear you live beautifully. Without even knowing, you will be leaving the perfect mark that will help you to stand strong to where you say you want to go. Ah, that's it. It's all about finding your passion. When you find your passion, you found God. When you truly become interested in life, genuinely, right? Without being grumpy for a long time, without entertaining the negative momentums for a long time, by balancing positive outcomes with negative outcomes, just as the day goes, just by following nature, mimicking the day, the season, the hour, breathing intentionally, eating properly, drinking water. All these things that might sound silly, but that carry a powerful power to a healthy body. Healthy body equals to mind body connection, mind body soul connection. And that's when the amazing experience of life starts. I don't know. I was just like, what, maybe 20 minutes? As always, I do this often. I would go to my Instagram and I would scroll all the way down and start looking at my photos from the first one. And I remember the time, the energy through every photo, and I'm amazed. I have lived as a fashion designer. I have lived as a writer, but I spent the time that I was living to become it. So it's like what's that saying? Life is what you waste planning something. Well, one time my friend was like, I was in a jacuzzi at Lifetime Fitness at East End, it's the biggest, most beautiful gym. And I was telling her, oh, I love my new gym, but I can't wait until I have my own jacuzzi. She was like, huh, you're in a jacuzzi, wishing for a jacuzzi. It clicked. You see, to me, it's like, and years later, I remember when Kanye and Kim did a interview at their new house, and it was they were talking about the pool, and Kim was like, "But we don't have a jacuzzi," and Kanye was making fun of her. I was like, I feel her, but I also feel him equally. I am both. You see, that's me. I am both. I'm like, "Ah, but we don't have a jacuzzi type," but I'm also like, I also have a type like Kanye, you know? Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? We don't have a jacuzzi. Oh my God. I also have that side of me, so I live balancing life, and I think that's what makes me beautiful because I respect every version of me. I have learned to respect every version of me, is what I wanted to say. And there's a version of you that is formed in every environment that you spend a long time, long enough to form a culture or behavior, right? You move to a new state or a new city, sooner or later you become like them because you become your environment. And I have to respect every part of me that was formed, like through, like, for moving around when yeah, throughout my life in America and my childhood as well. So it's like, but most because, like I used to live through muscle memory, we don't even know the changes throughout life, so we lose the strength that we have cultivated, as well as opportunity to cultivate on our weaknesses, right? So it's like by not knowing our weakness and strength, we are equally being hurt, you know? And yes, the road to thyself is difficult, but that is the reason why you're here. It's not for special people, it's not for the smart people, it's not for the rich people or whatever. That's the reason why we're here. In every culture you go, it doesn't matter how poor, information is out there. That's what I'm learning right now. From a childhood, it troubled me seeing poverty, and that was always, I guess you could say, the foundation of my relationship with God. When I learned very quickly at a young age, adults can't answer me or understand my questions. I learned very quickly, coming from a very strategic, why am I not able to see that word? Very rigid and both culturally and individually strict religious background. So yeah, you learn quickly and you become, emotionally aware. Maybe it's just me, you know. But yeah, I didn't understand that why there are poor people, why are there rich people. And so in connection to what I'm talking about right now, that no matter how poor a country is, every country exists on the foundation of trueness, truth. Yeah, every country, right? The people before us left us enough information for us to stop and think, and for ourselves to question life throughout our lifetime. We might not get it in our 20s, our 30s, but there will be a chance. That's what I'm learning. There's appropriate time, there is a chance, there's time that the universe, God, what creates us, talks to us. We just choose to ignore it. Doesn't matter how poor you are, doesn't matter how disruptive your country is. To help you individually evolve, there's enough information to help you get your peace, because it's that individual evolution that helps to expedite the evolution of a nation, right? So then what's important is the individualism lifestyle, the day to day. So the more information we pass around based on what we are tapping on, right? Because frequency and information is everywhere. Most of us are being available to it. So whatever it is that you tap on, whatever it makes you, take, gives you an aha moment, share it, record it, because you never know who's gonna need it. Don't be selfish. When you realize something, do something that you don't normally say. When you um realize something within yourself as a new perspective, or you find yourself having a different opinion, and you notice your way of thinking is different, right? And record that time, write it down. What happened, right? What was it? What did you learn from it? There is more than enough outlet. That's what I'm learning right now, right? As I've decided to start the YouTube channel, I'm understanding why it's free even. I'm understanding how they were always ahead of us. I feel like, I swear right now, I'm thinking here we are in 2025, we're like, it's like a lot. We're just like, wait, we're hyped up and I love it, right? And we're like, yeah, it's a new information and we have a way to share it. But I'm thinking, oh, wait, what was the purpose of YouTube? Right? What was the purpose of the person that created the internet or the computer or going back even the telephone? He remembered about telepathy, right? He's like, oh man, okay, well, since we lost it, how can we bring it back, right? And he created the telephone, and I can't imagine the computer, but I can the internet, right? It's like, hey, how can information be passed easily from one to another instead of, right? Every country hold on to their info. It's like, right? My number one best friend is Google now, so. But YouTube is like a freedom to speak. There's power in words in your voice. That's what I'm learning. And isn't it funny that my whole life, I hated my voice? I don't even know why, for what reason. But my mother was the only person that I left a voicemail, and I always mention that. But lately, it's like, after 2020, a lot of things has come to the surface that we need to work on. It was a lot. It was like I call it the university version of my life school when I moved out of my hometown, and that energetic interruption happened from my familiar, right? My family, my brothers, from people and places that I lived my whole life into a new city, right? When I moved to Vegas in 2019, and soon after the shutdown happened, and yeah, but yeah, everything was orchestrated, but I don't know how that I went there, but yeah, like YouTube, here we are. It's like the person that created it knew what we will be talking about now. Isn't that spooky? Isn't that scary? Like, isn't that like amazing? Not scary, but like, what was it that saying? The founding fathers didn't see of the future, they believe in it. There's a saying, if I say it properly, but you get it. You get it. If you're not being technical. Yeah, I think that's it.